If you're a pickleball enthusiast or just getting interested in one of America's fastest growing sports, you're in for a treat today. Today, we're going to be going ahead and exploring the best spots in Williamson County, Nashville, Tennessee, for you to go ahead and pick up a pickleball game. We're gonna be going ahead and covering where to play, the history of the sport, some exciting brand new communities that are going ahead and incorporating pickleball into their amenities, and a lot more than just that. All right, so how in the world did pickleball become one of the fastest growing sports in America, and how did it even go ahead and get started? Well, rumor has it, some dads, as dads do, were out almost all day golfing, came home, and the kids were restless, climbing up the walls. And the dads, like good dads do, went ahead and said, get outside and go ahead and create a game. Well, all the kids had was a badminton net, ping pong paddles, and a wiffle ball bat, and sure enough, pickleball was invented. Now, pickleball was invented back in 1965 over in Bainbridge Island, Seattle. And what's crazy about that is, if you know my story, I was in Seattle for 7 years, had no stinking clue about the sport until moving here to Nashville. So back in March of 2023, I was looking for something to get into, right? Golf wasn't it, and I had played a lot of ping pong, and so thought, why not give it a shot? And I have been addicted ever since. Now, the reason we are here is because this is exactly where, back in March of 2023, I first picked up the game. I had no clue how to play it. All I knew was it was one of the fastest growing sports. It looked a lot like ping pong, and so I thought, well, heck, let's give it a shot. And pickleball has been taking over not only my life, but it's also been going ahead and taking over Williamson County and Nashville, Tennessee. So whether you're looking for a casual game or a competitive match, Williamson County has a variety of different options. And like I mentioned to you, we're gonna go ahead and jump around all of Williamson County and give you a feel and taste for some of the best places to go ahead and play pickleball. So the first spot that we're going to be going ahead and checking out is over here in Spring Hill. This is Longview Rec Center, and this is an unbelievable place if you're wanting some great competition and you're also wanting to go ahead and have a combination of indoor and outdoor facilities when it comes to pickleball. Now, like I mentioned to you, this happens to be located in Spring Hill. They've got some phenomenal outdoor and indoor courts as well. And I will just go ahead and let you know, they've got some interesting hours. We'll make sure that we put it up here on the screen for you as well. But when it comes to open play, you can expect Monday, Wednesday, and Friday it being from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're gonna go ahead and have your reservations if you wanna go ahead and play indoor. You can also reserve outdoor as well, but for the most part, outdoor is definitely one of more of those open play spots as well. And then on Saturday, if you're wanting to play indoors, you're looking at 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Now, as far as cost goes to be able to go ahead and play here, you're looking at either having a membership or you can pay to play, which just means if you wanted to go ahead and pop in because you're visiting, or you just wanted to go ahead and do a one-off type of visit as well, you can go ahead and just pay the fee. Now, I will mention the schedule that we just went ahead and talked about. It does periodically change, so definitely make sure that you check the website just to make sure those times and days are correct. But this is a great spot for you to go ahead and play pickleball here in Williamson County. Let's go ahead and jump over to the next spot. All right, so if you happen to be in the Franklin, Cool Springs area, Lifetime Fitness is another great option when it comes to going ahead and playing pickleball. They've got 3 dedicated indoor courts for you to be able to play, which is fantastic when you've got the elements or the outdoors, the wind, the rain, or even the cold to be able to go ahead and get a game in. right? Now, on top of that, you've got some great things when it comes to this facility. You've got an actual cafe, you've got a spa, you've got an actual water park for your kids. You've got some amazing amenities and classes that you can go ahead and partake as a member here at Lifetime. On top of that, you've got, if you're entry level and wanting to learn, you've got some classes and clinics that you can go ahead and definitely go ahead and do as well. I will mention that in order to go ahead and get onto the courts, you're going to have a membership, and in most cases, you're also going to have a reservation in order to be able to play, even for open play. All right, so the next spot that we happen to be at is over here in Brentwood, and this is going to be Williamson County's indoor sports complex. Now, the first thing that you're saying to me is, John, you said indoor, but you happen to be outdoor. Well, hey, that's one of the reasons why I love this facility. They have got 4 dedicated pickleball courts. So you're not having to go ahead and jump on a tennis court. You've actually got the ability to go ahead and pop out here and be on some dedicated. How many times can we go ahead and say the word dedicated? Needless to say, these are dedicated to pickleball and nothing else, right? Now, there are some amazing other things about this facility that I want to go ahead and definitely point out for you as well. You've got a splash pad, you've got lane pools for being able to swim, you've got indoor tennis courts as well, and then you've got some phenomenal other things like basketball and a fitness center, and depending on when you're showing up, you've also got the ability to be able to play indoor with open play. And let me go ahead, we'll make sure that we've got this on the screen for you, but go ahead, grab a pen, a piece of paper, and I'll go ahead and rattle these off super fast. Also, you want to go ahead and check the website just to make sure that this schedule hasn't gone ahead and changed. But on Mondays from 5 a.m. to 7:45 a.m., you've got open play, and then from 4 p.m. to 7:45 p.m., you've got open play as well. Tuesday from 8 to 3:45, then Wednesday 8 a.m. to 11:45, Thursday 8 a.m. to 11:45 again. Friday is 5 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. and then on Sunday you've got 1 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. Now, in order to be able to go ahead and play here at Williamson County's indoor sports complex, you're either going to need a membership or you can actually pay to play, and that's an awesome feature if you're just traveling to the area, visiting the area, or you just wanted to test drive it as well. Now let's go ahead and do a little quick tour of the facility so you can get a feel for it, and then we're going to go ahead and pop over to the next place. All right, so the next spot that we're going to be going ahead and looking at is over here in Franklin. We actually happen to be literally a moment's throw away from downtown historical Franklin, one of my favorite coffee shops, and a great spot if you want to go ahead and definitely grab some coffee, some fudge, or go ahead and walk a hallmark type of main street. But we happen to be over here in Academy Park, and this is an unbelievable spot for you to go ahead and play pickleball, especially if you're looking to do something outdoors. They do have an indoor facility as well, but I will say this to you, it is a 50+ facility, so unless you're 50+, you're not going to be going ahead and being able to pop in there. But those outdoor facilities are absolutely phenomenal. Now, I will point out that the outdoor facilities are reservation only, so they don't have any open play for you. But if you've got the ability to go ahead and reserve one of those courts, I promise you, they are unbelievable. Now, as far as going ahead and wanting to play indoors or outdoors, you can either have a membership or you can go ahead and pay to play. But like I mentioned to you, this is a great spot for you to be able to get your pickleball game on. So we actually happen to be in downtown College Grove. Now, this is a little different than your downtown Franklin or downtown Brentwood, but it's still classified as that historic area. And behind me is what we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at. This is College Grove Center. Now, the center's been here for a while. It's got a public library over here. It's got an art studio, but you'll notice that we've got 3 brand new pickleball courts in this area, and we've got some interesting rules to it as well. Now, there's definitely some open play that you're able to do over here, But on top of that though, you can go ahead and reserve it. And one of the things that I'll make sure that I point out as we get a little bit closer to you, it's one of the rules that they've got for a brand new beginner as well, which is really, really, really cool. Let me go ahead and take you over there. All right, so one of the things that I wanted to point out that's really, really cool about these courts, right, is that if you're a brand new beginner, see this court that's behind me? If you're a brand new beginner, this court is dedicated to you, right? Now, obviously, if you're not a brand new beginner, you can jump on any of these open play courts. You can even go ahead and reserve these courts. But one of the things that was definitely difficult when we were first learning is how do we go ahead and learn the sport and go ahead and play? Well, here's a perfect place for you where you could go ahead, bring your friends, come out, go ahead and enjoy the game, figure out how to play it, and go ahead and learn the sport. And then, you know, hey, maybe jump up to their level and start playing as well. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and jump over to the next one. Now, interest in pickleball has increased so much so that several brand new communities in Williamson County and Nashville, Tennessee are going ahead and integrating pickleball courts into their actual amenities. And we actually happen to be at one of those type of communities right here, right now, called Southbrooke. Now, Southbrooke is located in Franklin. We are a moment's throw away from Berry Farms, which happens to have your Publix and your restaurants. The brand new In-N-Out headquarters is going to be hosted there as well. And like I mentioned to you, we happen to be over here at Southbrooke. Now, Southbrooke, just to give you a little bit of an understanding, is going to be 123 different home sites. It's a 3-phased community, right? You've got pickleball courts, you've got tennis courts, you've got a cabana and a pool. You've even got basketball courts, which are behind me. You've got some phenomenal amenities over here at Southbrooke, and you're literally moments away from Highway 65. Now, timeline wise, from the moment you sign the dotted line to the moment that you go ahead and are being able to move into your home, you're looking at right around 6 to 8 months. Price range wise, just depending on whether or not you're going with a townhouse or a single family home, you're looking at anywhere between 800,000 up to 1.8 million. And then square feet wise, you're looking at right around 2,300 square feet up to about 4,600 square feet, just depending on the floor plan and what you guys go ahead and pick. Now, this was Southbrooke. We're gonna go ahead and pop over to a couple of the other communities that have gone ahead and done the exact same thing with their incorporating pickleball courts into their community. Now, why is this so important to you specifically? If you're thinking about moving to the Nashville area, let me just share with you this, right? Outdoor play is phenomenal. Open play is great. But one of the things that can always be one of those things that you just sometimes can get a little annoying is the waiting game, right? Well, these courts and a lot of the communities that are going ahead and building courts, these are dedicated just to the residents, which means you can roll out of bed, grab your cup of coffee, and go ahead and pick up a pickleball game with your neighbors. Alrighty guys, let's go to the next community. Now, another one of those communities that's going ahead and having or going to be having a pickleball court is going to be over here in Thompsons Station. Now, we happen to be over here at the brand new community of Fountain View, and this is being built by both Dream Finders Homes, RG Customs Homes, and Tennessee Valley Homes. You're going to have 125 different home sites behind me, sitting on right around 1/4 of an acre. And you are going to also have on top of that, like I mentioned to you, some amazing pickleball courts for the residents. Now, that's not the only thing that this amazing community is going to have. Behind me, you can actually see the mansion that used to own all of this land, and you're going to have a fitness center, you're going to have a garden, a workspace to go ahead and be able to leave the house and be able to pop into a little office. You're going to even have a speakeasy style bar for the residents alone. That's not the only thing. So you can actually see where we're going to be going ahead and putting the pickleball courts, the neighborhood cabana and pool. And then on top of that, we're going to be having some brand new restaurants that are going to be popping behind me. You see the barn as well. You're going to have farmers markets, retail shops. You're going to have Poppy and Parliament, which is a English style pub that's going to be coming here as well. But the most important thing, especially if you're watching this video, is you're going to have a space that is dedicated to the residents to be able to pick up a pickleball game, get to the kitchen, and out dink your components or your neighbors and make sure they know that you're a 5.0 and above. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and pop over to the next one. Now, timeline wise over here at Fountain View, you're looking at right around, again, depending on which builder you're going with, you're looking at right around 9 to 12 months, right? Price range is gonna range from $1 million to 1.6, again, depending on which builder you go with and which floor plan you also go ahead and go with. And you're looking at 3,000 plus square feet up to right around 3,600 square feet as well. All right, so we happen to be over here in a more established neighborhood called Tollgate Villages over here in Thompson Station, Tennessee. Now, a couple of really cool things about this community just as a whole is not only does it have those dedicated pickleball courts to its residents, but on top of that, you've got some amazing nature walking trails throughout the community. You've got a pool, you've got a volleyball court, beach volleyball court, should I say, as well. And then you've got obviously tennis courts, and then behind me, you'll actually be able to know there's some restaurants, there's a brand new coffee shop, there's an Ace Hardware, and we are moments away from another one of Nashville's unbelievable schools and high schools called Independence High School. All right, so a lot of the places that you're going to be popping over to in Williamson County have got their own paddles that you can just go ahead and borrow, right? But if you're looking to go ahead and upgrade your game, this is exactly where I started, which happens to be over in Target. Definitely some great options here, including their outdoor balls, indoor balls. Next, I'm going to actually go ahead and show you a hidden gem inside of Williamson County that is a great spot once you're ready to go ahead and upgrade from these paddles to the next level. All right, so if you are just starting out or getting interested in the sport, or you're deciding you want to go ahead and upgrade your paddle, get a feel for things, here's a little secret that I definitely got to share with you. Check out the tennis shop over here in Franklin. This is an unbelievable store that when I was first starting out was a great spot to go ahead and try some brand new paddles and really get a feel for what type of paddle worked well for my game, as well as what type of paddle worked for Angie's game. And I've gone ahead and referred these guys out multiple times. Now, this is obviously originally a tennis store, but it's gone ahead and transformed into kind of a combo of both a tennis shop and a pickleball paddle. I'll give you a tour on the inside, but let me briefly explain to you the program. They've got a demo program that allows you to go ahead and test drive some of their different paddles, so you can get a feel for what type of paddle is a really good fit for you. You've got a 3-day program, you got a full week program. Right now you're looking at it being $10 for 3 days, $25 being for the full week. You can do that for 4 different cycles. And the really cool thing is they'll actually go ahead and take that rental fee, put it towards the paddle that you want to go ahead and buy, and they'll take an additional $10 off, as well as going ahead and trying to beat any online prices on there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about pickleball and coming soon. Now, currently right now, we are over here at Thompson Station and Bethesda Incorporated. We're at the brand new Williamson County Outdoor Entertainment Complex. Now, obviously you can already hear behind me, we've got some brand new dedicated pickleball courts that are dedicated for you to be able to come out and play. But on top of that, this complex, which is set to be finished by summer of 2025, is gonna have some phenomenal things. You're gonna obviously have pickleball, you're gonna have tennis, you're gonna have indoor and outdoor soccer facilities as well, which they're gonna be going ahead and building directly behind me. You're gonna have an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a dog pad, a restaurant, and an outdoor amphitheater for you to be able to watch shows and live music as well. But you're here for that reason alone. You've got some dedicated pickleball outdoor courts for you to be able to go out, get to the kitchen, and smash that pickleball at your opponent. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pop over to the next one. Now, I couldn't leave until going ahead and showing you this. I mean, seriously, take a look at this. Get artificial turf. You've got some phenomenal spot to be able to play soccer and things like that. We'll pop over there so you go ahead and actually see the pickleball courts and the tennis courts as well. But I figured, I mean, heck, I'm a soccer player. I love pickleball as well, but I gotta go ahead and step out here and give you a taste for exactly what this complex is gonna go ahead and deliver to Williamson County. Alrighty guys. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at one of the other coming soon pickleball developments that's happening in the Williamson County area. But before we do, we are actually filming on the exact same day that you saw earlier with those gray skies. This is what Tennessee looks like, right? One moment you can have gray skies with the rain. The next moment you've got the beautiful, absolutely gorgeous blue skies behind me, the sun shining as well. And that's just Tennessee for you. So let's go ahead and jump into pickleball. We're over here right now at a brand new development called Legacy Point. Now, the United States Tennis Association has actually chosen Spring Hill as the home of its newest regional headquarters. Now, this is development by Southstar. It's actually going to be taking place at the Crossings, which is behind me, and it's going to be going ahead and extending the Crossings Boulevard to Kedron Road. Now, this is a mixed development, 12 indoor tennis courts, 25 outdoor tennis courts, 24 pickleball outdoor courts as well. And the amazing thing is that the USTA is going to be going ahead and bringing 24 tennis tournaments to this area as well. Now, on top of the USTA regional headquarters, this is also going to include 600,000 square feet of commercial space. You're going to have 1,000 hotel rooms. You're going to have 17.37 acres of recreational space. You're going to have approximately 2,150 residential dwelling units over here as well. In total, this is a $30 million capital investment into the city of Spring Hill. All right, the next thing that we're going to be going ahead and looking at when it comes to pickleball and coming soon to Williamson County is something that I am super excited for. If you've ever played pickleball, you know that sometimes the elements are against you. You got the wind, you got the rain, you got the sun, you got all of that sort of stuff. Well, what they're going to be going ahead and doing over here at this old Kroger's in Brentwood is they're going to be going ahead and converting this into a crush yard. Now, if you're not familiar with crush yard, you're looking at 8 indoor courts here, but it's way more than just 8 indoor courts. You're looking at a restaurant, a bar, tournaments, coaches, and so much more. This is set to be opening in the early part of 2025. Now, this is going to be memberships based, so you'll be able to go ahead and have early access into being able to go into the actual court. You'll also have the option of going ahead and paying to play, so that one-time use if you really want to go ahead and do this. But this is something that I'm definitely looking forward to because it allows you to be able to play pickleball indoors, away from all the elements, and be able to get a good game in. So there you have it. Pickleball is definitely taking over the Williamson County area, and we've got an extremely active community here in Williamson County. And I didn't even give a chance to go ahead and show you all the different places that are here in Williamson County. Hey, my name is John Bourgeois. I am your Nashville, Tennessee real estate agent. And hey, if you're here visiting, thinking about moving, or already moved, let's go ahead, get to the kitchen, get a quick game on. Definitely reach out. I'd love to go ahead and play. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.